Next speaker I'm going to be mentioning here, because they have to go, is Mr. Thomas DeVore. You here? Yeah, there you go. Thomas DeVore, come on up here. All it says is your name, so I don't know who you are.
I'm nobody.
It says appellate court. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you very much, everybody. Tom DeVore. I'm from this town, so from those of you that are here, you probably know who I am. I'm an attorney that lives in Bond County, been here my whole life, and I've probably spent more of my life the last year and a half fighting these governor-controlled mandates than anybody, I suspect. So, a little bit about myself. I'm running for the appellate court. I'm a first-generation college student, and nobody in my family ever went to college. And I went when I was 21 years old, paid my own way through, and several years later went to law school. And I'm glad to say that my goal in life was to raise 3 kids better people than myself, and they're all now going to college. 3 National Honor Society students, 1 Illinois State Scholar, and again, my job that I felt I had was complete. Why I do what I do is because of that, because what's at risk? I've heard a lot of people talk today, and I agree and disagree with a few of those things, but what we're dealing with is how do you maintain the American dream for the generations that come behind us, right? Because everybody, regardless of their political affiliation, has that same ideal. It's just how you go about accomplishing that varies drastically depending on who you talk to, right? Doesn't make one person bad, one person good. It makes them different, and that's what this country's all about. And so I stand for the proposition that everybody should have a right to fulfill that dream and to move forward in whatever way they feels best. And if they disagree with me, that's okay. I am never going to badmouth anybody. I'm never going to say anybody is wrong or right. I'm going to say there are differences in opinion, and those differences in opinion should be respected. And people that believe that their opinion is not being followed by government has an obligation to, and you guys have said it before as you're here, you got to get involved. Because if you don't get involved and you don't try to pursue whatever you believe is right, then you need to quit talking about it and just move on with life. I'm going to give you an example. I use this every time I give a presentation, and this is what has got us in this country to the point that we're in, and you can't slice it any other way. I'm going to take this group of people, I'm going to draw you right in half, this half and this half. And I'm going to pick a topic. I don't care what the topic is. You can pick abortion. There's one that'll get people fired up, right? Oh, abortion. Let's talk about, in Illinois, pensions. Let's talk about public pensions. Well, that'll get everybody pissed off, too. And I can stand here as a potential, and Darren Bailey was here before. He said he doesn't like politicians. I'll tell you that story in a second. I'm the one that started that with Darren because I cannot stand politicians. And I'm running for a non-political office, thank gosh, even though I have to run as a Republican, and I am. But I'm going to draw that line, and I'm going to say abortion. Here we go. Now you're all sitting there thinking, I wonder what Tom's opinion of abortion is. It doesn't matter. And I'm going to say abortion is against God's will, and government needs to do whatever they can do to make it illegal, and we're not going to provide funding for it. And this half of the room is going to go, yeah, Tom, you're great. We agree with you. And this half of the room going, he's an idiot. And I don't believe a word he says, and he just is stupid.